I'm a lecturer in the computer science department and an early career researcher. My research focuses on human-computer interaction, particularly how we design systems for healthcare needs. The project focused on bringing people with acquired brain injury into a makerspace at Swansea University and giving them the chance to design and build their own technology. It was really exciting because that's something that we don't usually let people with cognitive issues do. So we saw lots of different ideas and different perspectives on technology. The way that worked in practice was that every week we'd have a group of 4 people coming to work with us. We were doing tech support for 8 projects every 2 weeks. We saw their ideas change and evolve over time, and we actually managed to produce some low fidelity physical prototypes that we let people take home with them and try out in their home to get a sense of how well the design was working.
I work at the Traumatic Brain Injury Service in Morriston Hospital, and I'm a clinical psychologist. The department works with people after serious brain injuries, helping them with their rehabilitation goals and getting their life back together after a brain injury. And lots of the people that use the service tend to be younger, and I thought there'd be a lot of potential for people to use assistive technology to help them become more independent or reduce some of the difficulties they had on a day-to-day basis. But what I was finding was that although people were using technology a lot, like their smartphones or their iPads, they actually weren't using assistive technology at all. And it was really hard to get them to use it when we suggested it. And so we started to think about what the reasons might be about that, because obviously it had a lot of potential to be useful for them.
The funding that CHERISH offer is really well suited to this project in particular, because we needed a pot of money that would let us do exploratory work, trying out a very new idea. With this project, what we wanted to do was let people be involved from the conceptualization and coming up with an idea all the way through to actually having that device in their hands, and even then going on to tweak and change it after they've taken it away from us.
One of the nice things about this project is that it brings the designer and the end user closer together, so it reduces that gulf between the both, which makes it more likely that the person that is using the product has a product that really understands their needs.
Interdisciplinary work has been really valuable for this project. It's allowed us to find places where our methods aren't working, but it's also allowed us to understand where design work can have positive psychological benefits for the people engaging with it. And in fact, a large part of what makes this project innovative is the idea that by doing design work, you can learn to see the world in a slightly different way, and there are well-being outcomes associated with that.
One of our patients made an electronic medication dispenser, and although there are a lot of these available to buy off the shelf, he was getting a nasal spray medication which actually didn't fit in the conventional pill dispenser boxes, and he was saying that he doesn't sit by his box all day waiting for an alarm. He wanted to leave the house, and he felt that his box was like a spaceship and he couldn't take that with him in his pocket. And so he made something that he could put his nasal spray in, and then he could remove the tray and take it with him. So it made him much more compliant with taking actually life-saving medication.
During the day, this would remind me via text message to take the pills in here. It would make a huge difference to me.
The service and us as clinicians really benefited from this collaboration with the computer science department, because one of the barriers for our patients using assistive technology is that clinicians need to know about the assistive technology and how to use it in order to teach people that we're working with. The project's had huge impact for our service, and it's got potential to be so helpful to our service users going forward. We've recently received some funding to set up a fab lab at Morriston Hospital, and it's our vision that we can set up assistive technology clinics for patients in the future where they can come in and make their own designs whenever they need to.
The project's moving forward now, and we've attracted some more funding, which is great because it means that we can work with more people. It's been really rewarding seeing people working on their ideas and developing them. We've learned lots more about what needs to be done to change the technology that's made available for people living with brain injury, and we can also see some of the problems that are occurring in makerspaces that act as barriers that we can probably work around in the future.